Don't buy into these 3 things in 2023 and save your money instead. We work very hard so that we can earn money to fund whatever it is that we want to do. Almost all of us in this world, actually, we work in order to get something that we want in life, whether that be something for our family, an activity, or a certain item that we want for ourselves. But sometimes what we want is not always the best financial decision that we can make. So in 2023, don't make these buying mistakes and avoid, number 1, buying a brand new car. One of the biggest purchases that you will ever make in your life is probably buying a car. I'm not saying owning a car is a bad thing. It's actually a very good thing because there's a lot of pros that come with owning a car. The convenience of being able to travel wherever you want, the comfort of commuting, of traveling with your own personal car. There's a lot of benefits, but at the same time, there are also cons, especially when you buy a brand new car. Because a car is actually not an asset, rather it's a liability. What I mean here is that the value of your car does not appreciate in value, but it actually depreciates every single year. And as a matter of fact, the moment you buy your brand new car and drive it off the lot, it already lost its value. It already depreciated. And studies show after the first year of owning that brand new car, your car's value would drop by 10 to 20%. What this means is that, say you bought a car for $50,000. After 1 year, that will drop to 10 to 20%. So that's approximately dropping 5 to 10 grand. So by next year, the price of your car is only $40,000. And from the years following that, it will continue to drop at 10% each year. So you're still paying the principal amount on that car, but in reality, the value of your car, it may not even be on par of whatever is left that it is that you are paying. That's why actually buying a brand new car is a bad financial decision. Instead, you can opt to buying a used car that is a few years old. The age is low enough so that the major repairs don't start appearing just yet. Number 2, don't buy the latest tech product in the market. Tech has really advanced in the last 10 years. Every year, companies come out with something better. And with the number of competition out there, there's always a race to get the best product out in the market. And these companies don't really have a finishing line for this. So every single year, they're improving their tech, they're improving their products, releasing new technology, and it's just never ending. And sometimes people see this now as getting the latest tech kind of elevates your status in society, having the brand new the brand new latest phone out there, or the brand new I don't know, video gaming device, or whatever it is, whatever the latest tech is. Most often than not, actually, it kind of elevates someone's status in society. And let's be real, it feels good when you have new toys, new electronics to play around with and, you know, make use of that technology. However, the problem with it is, do we really need that technology? Because a lot of companies nowadays, they're every year they have the next iteration of their flagship product with a few tweaks that, you know, perhaps a brand new camera that has extra amount of pixels, a faster processor, you know, having a bigger screen. But the real question is, do you really need that right now? And are you gonna be utilizing those features in your day-to-day usage? Because to an average person, if you are just using your, let's use a smartphone, for example, because every year there's always a brand new model from our favorite brands out there, Apple, Samsung, you know, there's always a brand new model every year. The question is, that new tech, is that something that you will utilize to its full potential, or you're just grabbing hold of that new tech for the sake of having it because it's the latest product in the market? So let's say, for example, your phone, the latest iPhone has the fastest processing speed, but then look at your day-to-day usage to your current phone right now. Are you using processor demanding applications on your phone? Are you editing videos or photos on your phone, like to the professional level? Are you really using that phone to its full extent? Because if the answer is no, more likely you don't need that new product. Whatever phone that you have at hand right now is probably something that will last you a few more years before needing to replace it again. It's easy to be tempted to get these new phones, to get these new gadgets, get these new electronics, but you really need to ask yourself, do I really need that tech right now? And how much of that tech will I be using in my day-to-day usage? I mean, if you are using apps that is heavy on the processor, go ahead, by all means. If you really need it, get the phone. But for the average user, your phone from last year would still probably do and would last you a few more years. Number 3, and I'm gonna go quite general in this, is buying anything just because it's on sale. Things that are on sale are a little bit deceiving because sale is a marketing scheme actually of big companies in order for them to get rid of their existing inventory and to make room for, for a new batch of inventory that's coming in. Sale is just their way of getting rid of certain merchandise that they just want to get rid of. And sometimes when we go to the mall, it's kind of tempting when we see sale, we go into these stores, but the question is it really a sale if we start spending on something that we don't really need? Because it's really tempting that we go to the mall, we see things on sale, and we just have a look around, and it's very tempting that when we see something that's on sale, we automatically think it's a good deal and we should get it without thinking if we actually need that item. I mean, this also happens to me when I go to the store, especially for electronics. When you see, the older models going on sale because they're clearing out their inventory for the year. But again, you need to think about if you really need that item, because if you start spending money on something that you probably don't need and you just end up impulse buying something, it's not gonna put you in a good financial position because you are losing money over something that you don't really need, over something that won't actually give you value. It is only giving you instant gratification because of that dopamine you feel when you get something new. So next time you see a sale, just take a step back and think about, do I really need this? Because as you may know, 2023 is gonna be a rocky year with inflation going record high, and it's just hard to keep up with the prices of goods, and it will not help if you cannot control your spending, your impulse buying, and buying things that you don't really need. And actually, in the next video, I will share to you some of the things that has worked for me and my wife during these times of inflation in order to control our spending and stay within our budget. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.